Being Krazy K, be sure to hit that follow, that like, that share, that subscribe button on both Instagram and both YouTube. I'm gonna talk about my top 10 best movies that I've seen recently. So the one will be House Party. That just right off my head. I like the first House Party better than all three of them, but they all was classic, funny, good. And like me, you see my short videos. I'm an entertainer and a class clown actress, and inspire me to like the classic, talk about life and what's happening, what's going on, or just make jokes like when I'm on there rapping and stuff. So, House Party, I like the first one better, but the new one was good too. And then that'll bring me to Hocus Pocus. I like the first one better because you see my broom from Hocus Pocus. Got a little hat on it. I like the first one better than the second one because it was more funny. Like the second one's funnier, but the first one was a lot action and funny and a lot better. And you see also with my house party, I was talking about my rapping, I do. And then Black Adam, anything with The Rock is either going to be funny, powerful, either funny, powerful, or one of the greatest things you ever will see at all times. And he's just a cute guy to look at, obviously. And then that would bring me, I know it's a little bit older, but Halloween. All the Halloween movies are a classic. My favorite one would have to be the one where she found him in the hospital, which is like the second one, and then the one where he had to go to the psycho house. Those have to be my favorite Halloween movies of Michael Myers. And then let's see, talked about Black Adam, House Party, Hocus Pocus. Terrifier now. See my clown mask up there. All blood and guts and glory is all what a scary movie is all about. That's all I gotta say about that. And Megan, that was interesting to watch. That was a very, very interesting movie. You see my skeleton up tied up here. What better than to have be a friend and don't have to deal with the person physically, just like all the Annabelles and Chucky movies and all that good stuff. So it's just one of those that it's a dream come true, but obviously it can't happen in real life because of the evil intent. Just kind of like, oh, you can't be friends with robots; they'll take over the world. You can't be friends with the invasion of alien invasion; they'll take over the world, type of thing. So that's how that's played out. Let's see, I think that's pretty much. Let me see my little book here, make sure I didn't miss anything. I wrote them all down too. That was just like off the top of my head with House Party, Hocus Pocus, Megan, and Black Adam, and they're all like in a row that I put them in. I like Bullet Train because I like action movies, and of course Bad Bunny as well. The being a Grammy rapper and a wrestler on top of it, Bad Bunny is just one of my favorites artists, and hell, he's done a lot more in wrestling than the actual wrestlers. Some of them in there. Like, he beat The Miz at his own game, and he was just a rookie. Kind of like how one lucky punch Logan Paul did and became a boxer, and then, pushed to the limits in wrestling. Then that brings us to Puss in Boots. You see, it's not Puss in Boots, but it is a crash. Kind of like cartoon film. I like the first one; it was more action, but the second one is funnier. I like class movies like that. Then that would bring me to Avatar and Black Panther. Now, I for one am the Whitney Houston movie. I like the first original Whitney Houston movie and Bobby Brown movie that they made on Lifetime. That's the first one about them in their life. I like her songs. My favorite song by her is actually Hotel, even though everyone, and How Will I Know, and Queen of the Night that Ariana Grande performed at one of the performance that they put, like where the older people were performing and stuff. And Black Panther, I like the first one with him in it better, but I do like the second one with all the action showing that a woman could do just as much as them, because most of the movies the like superhero movies they make, the guy's always strong and the superhero and the girl's always come save me. So I'm just glad that they showed that. It doesn't matter if you have a pair of balls or a pair of tits, that anybody can go out there, get hurt and get dirty and do the exact same thing. So I like that Black Panther, that it was underwater, which I love ocean movies, which would bring me to Avatar. My bucket's in the car that I was going to show you. I like the first one. I like the second one better because it's underwater, but the first one had a lot of action and stuff in both of them. So the second one had to be my favorite because it's underwater. And then that Black Panther, same. It's kind of like watching Avatar people on there with the enemies and stuff. And I like how they show that the woman can do it too. But the first one I like, of course, because he was in the original one. And as far as that goes, that is my 10 greatest movies that I've seen recently. Follow, subscribe on both Instagram and YouTube and Queen Krazy K. We'll see y'all next time. Woohoo! Yeah. Queen Krazy K up in her room doing her thing right now and now. I'm having fun and not acting that way, not knowing about anybody else saying this or that about that way. Why don't you turn your head this way? Why don't you act like that way? Queen Krazy K, this rap, this beat, and rap, this face. Why don't you give everything and follow, subscribe on that Instagram and that YouTube right now?